Here to tell us all the good things happening in the race world. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Another great year. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, what's coming up next?
So the Family Service and Children's Aid 5K Run and Walk is this Saturday morning, 9 a.m. with the Kids Fun Run starting at 10 a.m.
Nice.
We're really excited about the turnout this year. We already have 151 people pre-registered.
Oh, that's incredible.
So we're kind of building off of the event that Jake had for Grow Jackson in February. It's the same course, the Groundhog Gallop. And really appreciate all the support that JTV has provided over the years and that ORS has provided since they launched the race series a couple years ago.
Yes. So you mentioned there's a kids run that is at 10 o'clock.
Right.
What's involved in that? How far are those little tykes going to go?
That's controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it kind of depends on what range of children.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
We just start them at the start line. We run out about 100 yards, come back.
Oh,
Some people keep going.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a good event, and it's not that competitive. Not the kids one isn't. The adult one is.
Bruce actually started this event.
You did?
21 years ago?
Yep, this is our 21st annual. I was a board member at Family Service and Children's Aid and said that I would be interested in starting a 5K to help promote the event. And my initial impetus for it was that our building just didn't look as great as I would like it to, and nobody seemed to know where we were for lack of signage. So I said, hey, let's raise some money just to promote the agency.
Yeah.
And we were the largest recipient of United Way funds at the time, but nobody, I felt at least, knew where we were and didn't know exactly what we did because we did so many things down there. And so the organization has grown. Bob Powell is killing it over there. She's doing wonderful things, and we're proud to be affiliated with it. My firm sponsored it for the last 21 years.
Nice.
So we're excited about it.
Well, there's still room for more people to register, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Where can they find it?
Well, all of the race information is on orsraceseries.com, and that has all of our races, and that'll take you directly to the run sign-up link for Bruce's race for this weekend.
I think we've got all kinds of weather for this event too.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had some great days for weather, and we've had some not great days for weather. I looked ahead, and the high on Saturday is 61, but the low is 41, which means that it'll probably be about 45 degrees at race time.
Okay.
Which I ran yesterday in 46-degree temps, and it was fine.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to be too hot anyway, right?
No,
you don't want it
that's
to be
true.
80 and humid, right? We've all done that
we're
before.
just talking about
No,
that.
or snowing.
Yeah,
You
so
know.
we should be
Yeah.
fine.
Somewhere
be-
right in between them.
Yeah, it'd be
45 doesn't
perfect.
sound so
It'd be
bad.
perfect.
Right.
It'd be great.
Melissa, you shared that even on vacation, you were so dedicated to running. You were even running down in Mexico.
Yeah, so everyone that has, even on this show and even at races, I've always talked about how I love the environment that the races, that are at the races, but I've not been able to clone myself to be able to participate and be an active support. So my husband has signed us up for the Indy Mini, which is next weekend. So I've had to be on a training regime, and I'm super proud of myself. Yes, ran 11 in Mexico. That was very hard, and I have to. This is the other guy that I hold myself accountable with. I told Bruce, you'd be really proud of me. I ran 12 miles this past weekend. So I'm getting there. But I might jump in this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, he's served as race director and he
gets
runs
it.
too.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I try to go out toward the back.
Yep.
And that way I make sure everyone gets off smoothly.
Okay.
And then I try to pick it up a little bit. It kind of motivates me to keep moving and get going faster and start going by people. So we'll see what happens. and Jacob isn't running this Saturday, so he can't beat me. So yeah, so I'm guaranteed not to lose to him.
Well, you're still beating him, aren't you? Because he didn't run the turkey trot this past year, right? But you did. Didn't you run the turkey trot?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
You win for doing more races then.
Right.
Than
Well, I'm
Jacob.
older, so I've had more experience and more opportunities.
I love the competitiveness between the two of you.
Well,
on that.
yeah, our entire family's like that. So it's not just the two of us.
Well, this is a great family event, actually. This is
It
something
is.
the whole family should register and come out and take advantage of it. And we will pray for sunshine. It doesn't have to be hot, but maybe
Right.
a little sun instead of rain.
All of the races really, not just ours because it's for Family Service and Children's Aid, but all of the races are great family events. It's always an upbeat atmosphere. I think with running in general, there's great camaraderie and people helping people to reach their goals and strive for those goals. One of the things Melissa mentioned is accountability. I'm on a couple different threads with runners that talk about getting out there and getting after it, and I I needed to run yesterday just for my own mental health. It's good for me to get out there and run, and hadn't run in a while, and saw some of those guys saying, hey, this is what I did, this is what I did, and it forces you to get out there. So, if you have some goals, find someone to help you hold yourself accountable. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And
that's
your
a really
family
good
should be there to
suggestion.
help you make that happen.
Yeah.
So these races, every year they get bigger and better. You add all this cool stuff to the race series. You've got additional sponsors this
Yeah.
year, and the experience. There's food, there's bling, there's shirts.
Well, that's part of it, right? We want to bring more people the experience that's there. You want it to be, like Bruce said, a positive environment and one that's welcoming to all people across all age groups and all demographics, including fitness levels. There's something for everyone, and you have to encourage that in order to have that there. You want people to have a really great experience and say, hey, you know what, I had a lot of fun, and bring their friends to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about family. Both you and you have your whole families,
Yeah.
or at least several that are there at the event, participating in the event, working the event. So that's your family activity.
Right. And they're great community events. They really are. I mean, that's one of the things I think that makes Jackson great. We were talking about this a little bit before we came out. Jackson isn't the largest city, obviously, in the state of Michigan, but we have a great running community, and we have a lot of great running events.
Yeah.
And they're great for families to get out to and to enjoy and support. Falling Waters Trail, fantastic community asset. You can go out there pretty much any day and see people, riding bikes, running, walking, and it's a great place to live for that reason. I want to reiterate, everything ORS has done in the last couple of years to really make this race series as strong as it's become. It's been really beneficial to all the race directors that have been involved for a long time and didn't really have that one person to go to say, who is going to spearhead this? Because we all have busy lives and busy jobs. So kudos to Melissa and the owners at ORS to make that happen.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. You have definitely stepped up the game and made it that much more enjoyable for your participants.
Well, I thank you for that, but I wouldn't be able to do it without each individual race director. I mean, Bruce has been a mentor for me since I started because I was not a runner. I will not say I am a runner. But in that,
If you're running a half marathon, Melissa, you're a runner.
Yeah, you
I think
officially
you've
be a
graduated.
runner.
Yeah.
I've graduated?
You've graduated
Oh.
becoming a runner. For
All
sure.
right, now you just made my day.
Each of the races has an individual personality. You've got different medals or trophies or something different, like the pies at the Firecracker 400. Everyone that finishes in the top category in the ages, they get a pie.
What?
Yeah.
That's my kind of race.
It's Jeff Heath. Yep,
Oh,
yep, the
very
firecracker,
cool.
and you get custom socks with that one as well. And I think that's one of the other things that's so fun is that, like you said, each race has its own character and has its own unique niche to it, which makes it that much more fun. You get different shirts, you get different medals, and it's just a different experience. If they were all the same, you wouldn't necessarily be inclined to sign up for all of them. So it's really exciting. It's fun.
Yeah, and we should mention too, this is the second year that this race is at the middle school.
At Parkside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle school at Parkside. So it's the same course that the Groundhog Gallop was on, but we don't have the challenge of ice.
Yeah, nice.
The February run is a little bit icy this year, as is to be expected and is appreciated by those that are liking a challenge. But this Saturday should be great weather, and it'll be flat. It'll be fast. There'll definitely be some fast runners out there leading the charge. I will not be one of those people, but there will be some really fast people out there, and there's a great level of competitiveness among the different age groups.
Oh, yeah.
And people pay attention to what people in their age category are doing and how fast they're going, and you see some of that when people are scoping out the start line, seeing where everyone's starting, and that's why I like to stay in the back. Just stay in back and stay out of trouble.
It's so fun.
You just make sure everybody's okay.
I want to make sure everyone's
right.
off to a great start.
You're there
That's
to
right.
pick them up if they fall down.
As the race director, I feel it's my responsibility to make sure everyone gets out and is safe at the start.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So it's this Saturday, April 29th. What did we say, 9 a.m.?
9 a.m.
So be there around 8:30 to get registered and do all the
Packet
things you need to do.
Yep. Packet pickup starts at 8 o'clock. So
Okay.
if people want to get there at 8 a.m., we'll be ready for them.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So we'll see them at the cafeteria
Okay.
at the middle school at Parkside. There is another
Inside.
event in the field house. So
Okay.
you come in off of 4th Street. There's a parking lot on the front of the building. You can park over by the field house as well, but
Okay.
it's probably better to start over by the cafeteria.
All right.
Same
nice.
course as last year.
Well, good deal. What's the hardware look like this year?
I have not seen it yet. I'm not in charge of that.
No.
So that's one of the nice things about being a race director is saying I don't handle everything. I
Yep.
just help make it
Delegate.
happen. Right.
Wonderful.
We'll see you Saturday. Thank you.
See you Saturday.
Thank you guys.
Bruce Inosencio and Melissa Burgett. More of the morning show after this.